Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an NFC battle in store for us. Between our visitors and the Washington Commanders. Leading them, as always, their head coach. These guys have ripped off quite the stretch. Just one loss in their last 8 games. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off and running from Landover. Let's take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. There's another for it. He's going to lose yardage here. They bring him down at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 down.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. This one's caught. He has the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Return coming from the 6. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Running it now out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here he goes on the boot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. First down, play action. And so far with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. So we're through 1. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've got 1st and goal to work with. Headed out right. Pushing for the end zone. And he holds the football. It's not loose. And he falls on it. So they're going to keep possession and the chance to add to their lead. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short.
Come on. Fix the eagle.
He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. The escapes quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Throwing now off the play action. And the catch is made for the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Past the 50, hits the 20, and he is gone. Touchdown. quickly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 37 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Here we go, set.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
And a Washington.
Hey, hey.
Husky Merritt on his own read. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Visitors 20. Commanders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by Deron Payne. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Get it. 19 Chargers.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for this. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Anderson takes on the extra point. And the Commanders take the lead on that successful kick.
Visitors 20.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, you can't stop the QB run.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 25 on that play, and that's going to bring up first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Setting him on the dive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's nabbed by Allen. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Commanders 21.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
First and 10.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Daniels back to throw. He takes it himself. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
And the Commanders first down.
Daniels now. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Yeah, powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Second and 5.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Washington.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Let's go. Second and 5. At the 46-yard line.
Firing quickly out of line. Daniels. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on first down. Again, he's got room. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. We've set it down from 37. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go! Lightning 18!
Dive play straight ahead. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2. Back now, pressure coming. And the tip-one pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Ooh, baby, they were one kick away from a tie game, but instead, Brock, they played for 2 in the lead, and this time it does not work out.
I can read you like a book now, partner. You didn't like that decision, did you?
No, sir, I did not. What are they doing?
Well, they're just being too over-aggressive. That's what they're doing. Or they had a 2-point play that they loved and trusted, but now, instead of being tied, they find themselves still trailing in this game.
With a shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got Jalen Lane. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down. They've got a man in motion.
48-yard line.
Daniels on first down. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Defense.
Now, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All set to go now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This is cut downfield by Allen. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys down by only 2 in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more. Back to throw. Has it at the 2. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm?
Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Look out, looking for Kosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for
Alert!
Washington.
Alert!
Under the pistol, Kosky Merritt. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Merritt, the ball carrier.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Daniels.
At the 29.
Complete out to the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer block and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. It took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Only one timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. There he goes again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe?
Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead. All right, let's be frank, Brock. You don't be Frank, I'm going to be Frank. You be Brock. Sure, time may not be out just yet. I'll be here with your mom jokes all day. Time's not out yet, but they sure risked the entire game on that call with not too much time to go.
Who likes
Space on the right, he's got room at the 20. And what a return, he finds a way through into that end zone. That's going to give him the lead late. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for two here and a 7-point advantage. They'll try it on the ground. And he's not going to get in. A smart play to try and get that 7-point lead. But their defense will have to defend a 5-point advantage instead. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. New set of downs for him from the 31. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Setting up to pass. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives him a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here he is to throw. Brought in. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They wanted that three-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing, be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. Now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that nickable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt. Drawing out the design keeper. Oh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. So the newly found lead stays where it is, and now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. With QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. to score this as a win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found, and taking advantage